Dude, he's such a badass, man. I have so much respect for that man. I could see him being vice president, bro. Dude, Trump and West, 2020, bro. Make America dope again.
I just think some of his shit he spews though is like bullshit.
Yeah, but you actually got to listen.
No. I'm not talking about this whole video. I don't know what happened in this video. But like him condemning like porn and shit. Didn't he do that?
Condemning porn?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he
converted to like being like a
Christian
like rapper now or whatever. I mean, that's cool now, you know. Nothing is gospel. That ain't for me. But he like condemning porn and stuff, even though like his wife became famous
has a
from
porn video.
Porn video, yeah.
Isn't that must be an interesting experience for Kim Kardashian? I wonder what she's thinking through all this. Should we have her on the show?
Should we have her on the show? Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
I know a guy who knows a guy.
Dude, get her if you don't know, Joey. This boy gonna just rock the headset the whole time.
Let me tell you, dog. Kim Kardashian does not give a fuck what we think, man.
Yeah,
she's got money by the ass, dog, and on her ass.
He actually starts talking. There's another interview with Kanye West where he's on stage at a Joel Osteen like church service.
Joel Osteen's another thing, straight bullshit. But.
So okay, I can now hear the audio, so I know when I'm getting too close to the mic. But I've definitely heard some reasons for people not like being cool with Joel Osteen. So I could definitely see that side of it too, as being like a commercial thing, you know, like a commercialized.
Who the hell's Joel Osteen?
Do you know who Joel Osteen is? What?
Dude, I rant.
Bro, Joel Osteen's pretty good, bro. Like
Joel Osteen's straight bullshit. Dude, why are you gonna? First of all, yeah, is Joel Osteen? I want to make sure is Joel Osteen that head of like that big Catholic church?
Yes.
Or Christian?
Yes, exactly.
Straight bullshit. He on global and became
But what makes you say that?
he prays on the global to become a millionaire.
But how does he pray on the goal?
He gets their hard money 10%, and what does he help him with?
Personal development. I mean, and just
he reaps the benefits. They don't. They're
so
millionaires.
okay. So say what you mean by that. Say what you mean by that. How does he?
Private jet, he charges up the ass just to talk to him.
What's wrong with that? Doesn't Drake do the same thing?
No, he's providing entertainment. Is he not? There's a market for entertainment. I guess you take the market for those guys. Why should?
For sure. Exactly. Exactly. When you look at it like that, exactly.
That's bullshit, dude.
So I see where you're coming from, because I mean it is religion and it's you know what I'm saying. But like I don't think that he's preying on people, because like,
come on,
dude, think about it. The way churches make money is people give their money to the church, or make donations essentially.
But why are you?
So they want to. They freely do it.
So it's okay to.
So pyramid schemes maybe prey on the gullible. That like MLMs, bro.
It's okay to.
The church might be a pyramid scheme. I mean, that's valid.
I just think
the Vatican is the top of that pyramid.
I think that I've
been talking way too close to the mic the whole show. I know
you can't price other people's.
Sorry,
beliefs.
guys, I'm learning.
You can't price off of people's beliefs. You know, especially a massive belief like that when it comes to religion. I feel like that goes a little bit too far.
Dude,
so
no, this is the same. Isn't the same motherfucker that when Houston was getting hit by a hurricane, he would not allow people in his church?
Do we have to fact check that?
That's the same motherfucker, right?
I mean, so now that's something worth fact checking. Like, I mean, sure. I mean, you know, and if that's the case, I mean, you know, for sure. But like, I mean,
this is him.
Let's see it. Let's
is
see
the
what's
prick.
good.
This is the prick that did not. This is the prick that did not allow. Yeah, Joel Osteen, Houston hurricane. Houston.
So okay, and so from another perspective too, I mean, I definitely listened to Joel Osteen pretty actually consistently for about a year back in like 2017. 2016, 2017. And the reason being, too, is I was living in Houston at the time, and I'm pretty sure his church is somewhere over there. And
he's a prick, dude. He only opened up after he got criticized. And they... Sorry, I did not mean to cut you off, but this guy's a dickhead.
No, for sure.
He a prick.
You're good.
He did not... He said, because I have new rugs, I don't want you guys to dirty my rugs. And he only opened up after the fact that he got criticized for it.
That's pretty fucked up.
Okay, let's see. Let's click on that ABC News one.
All right, fuck it, whatever. I'm fuck that motherfucker, but
sure. I mean, I'm curious. Let's see what he says. Because I mean, if that's true, I mean, I could see that. Like, he probably like, I realize I was being an asshole for that one.
He's like, oh, we weren't ready for it, but now we opened it when we. Dude, now I have no idea. And look at this. But why is it okay for him to?
The audio's messed up. You can just edit. watch it.
Okay. I was gonna say, why is it that he can drive? Why can he fly private jets? Why could he drive luxurious cars at?
That wouldn't get no taxes right either.
Right,
Church is a
personally,
big scam.
personally, I'm happy he is. Honestly, to be honest with you, because like I mean, think about it. I never to be honest, like to be fair, I never made a donation to the Osteen whatever church he does, Lakewood Church or whatever. But like, I definitely listen to a lot of his stuff pretty consistently, just on SoundCloud and YouTube. Like, in a time of my life where I was like, it was the first time in my life that I was genuinely trying to grow as a person. And I was working my faith at the time because, you know, like I've mentioned before, I definitely have a relationship with God. And dude, I mean, honestly, like I don't know what he did to help, but like he definitely helped me, like, in a lot of different ways. Like it was very things I was listening to. Now I have heard the argument that people like are like, yeah, he basically just goes on stage and makes you feel good for 2 hours,
Yes,
and then
that's
people
what
like give
I
him
like.
money, which I guess I get that perspective, but I mean, yo, like,
Dude, look
so
at-
does fucking, you know, probably like Russell Brunson and Grant Cardone and pretty much every other salesperson out there.
I think so too.
But when it comes to religion, I
It-
feel like
religion's
it's-
different.
You're stepping a different line.
Yes.
Because you're playing with people's actual beliefs.
But
You know
like
what
he
I'm
doesn't
saying?
really say like I get where you're coming from, but like my question would then be is like, what is he saying that's not a valid belief system to have?
I'm not.
There's not the me personally. I don't think it's that.
I've never heard this man speak.
So
I just
what
think
you're saying is like it's the concept that because it's religion and it's set on like religious belief sets and he's profiting off of that's
think
why.
so.
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so but what if? Let me ask you a question because I don't know how like church taxable income and structure set up and like, you know, business LLC. There's S corps, there's C corps, there's all kinds of different ways to. There's not for profit 501(c)(3)s like, and so don't know how a church is set up per se, but like this man might be profitable in a non-profit sort of way, like state regulated sort of way, through the income received from donations given, because it has to be received as a donation. That's what it is, right? So, and he might make a certain amount of money, like salary wise, from being a pastor at Lakewood Church. I'd be curious to see if this man also doesn't have investments in real estate and other like, you know, profitable business ventures going that kind of like, because I mean, think about it, like the president doesn't get rich being president, you know what I'm saying? And they have a whole country that basically pays taxes to them, you know what I'm saying? So like, and so I'd be curious to see if he has any business investments, because like a lot of times people like that have other shit going on.
Does. No, he most likely does, but just the fact that he lives a lavish lifestyle from being this, because that's all he does is. I understand he probably has investment somewhere. He has.
So here's an interesting just response to that. So I mean, like the God that I believe in, which is the one basically God from the Bible, okay, wants us to live abundant lives, and it's okay to be, like have nice things and do nice things, because you reap the benefit of the crop that you harvest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And personally, I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't feel taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? But I can see how that would be a valid like perspective for a lot of people.
Yeah, you can. Hey,
And I was a genuine follower too. Not like that. I ever went to his church. I had an opportunity to go one time. I didn't make it though.
Yeah. Well, call me envious dog, because that boy. I probably
like
am envious dog. Boy, millionaire.
Sure.
They fly. It's not just
Probably several
it's all
tens
the-
of millions,
they
maybe.
have-
I don't know.
They fly in private jets.
Let's see. Joel Osteen's net worth.
Dude,
What was
he's a
that
millionaire.
guy's name?
That motherfucker.
That guy's
That's
fucking
really-
hilarious, dude.
Long tooth full of demons. Come on, dude. They don't. And one of the not him. Josie didn't say it. One of the motherfuckers said that the reason he don't fly commercial because
Sheesh.
it's tube full of demons. And bro, that's why he don't fly commercial. That's why he flies private.
Bro, that's why anybody, he's got a net worth of between 40 and 60 million,
Why does he
according to Wikipedia.
Why does he?
So, I mean, I'm pretty sure most people with a net worth of 40 to 60 million probably fly private. And the reasons are all good reasons. Like one, value of time, value of energy, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
100%. But most of the, I'm just saying, why they're preying on the gullible. They're
I
playing.
don't think they're praying, bro. I think they're adding value if people are willing to give them money.
You can be religious without going to church.
100%, but those people choose to go to his church and pay him.
Yeah, and hey, he's preying on the gullible and the poor.
I don't know if that's praying. I think that's maybe you could call it conning. But I still don't think it's conning because like he's not charging them. Like they're willingly giving their money as a donation.
He gives them because they're gullible.
It's such a strong belief, dude. Religion,
bro, I mean that's one way to look at it, but then like here's something that's interesting.
Most people are not you. Most people are not like you.
People when he says gullible, because like I said, you're more self-aware than most people.
But you could say therapists then prey on people because the gullible and like the ignorant basically are paying them because they have faith that he's gonna somehow like influence them in a more positive way.
Well, no, I don't think that's the case at all. I mean, because he's actually providing value. That's what the therapist is there for.
In my opinion, Joel Osteen provides a certain amount of value that I would say is at least compensatable.
I mean, I personally never heard this man speak. So again,
exactly. That's the point.
I mean, I just wonder what he talks about.
Really good shit. If you're listening, if you're listening right now, check it out. Like there's this one kid. I actually used to play drums with this one kid who like hated Joel Osteen for the same reasons. And I told him to like listen to it because like he was in a time in his life where he was struggling in his own way, and like me too. So anyways, I was like, yeah, dude, I listen to this stuff, bro. And he listened to it, and he texted me back a couple of days later. He's like, bro, like I'm actually so wrong about all that. I definitely see what you're saying. Like I'm glad I actually listened. I'm glad you pointed me to him. I'm like, dude, yeah, for sure.
So wait, what does he talk about?
That's a true story. That's facts. Okay. I can't Google that story, but that's a true story.
It's just not it's just not. I'm not targeting him specifically. It's just the whole. First of all, churches. Not to hate on.
Sure, let's go.
Churches are straight.
It's a good conversation.
Churches are straight. It's straight business.
100%.
But they don't.
So are not for profits. Funny enough.
Okay, but nonprofits are a little different. Churches specifically, they
preach.
I understand. People take religion very serious. I understand.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm religious. But I'm not religious. You know.
Sure.
I believe. You know.
Sure.
You don't need a temple to be religious, like a church.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
Yeah. So, but there are businesses.
It could be a resource, but I agree.
They're not taxed like businesses. There's no why.
So, I'm not necessarily
person talking like about it, but
no. Check it out. Well, what I was gonna say was that I'm not necessarily like in that light. I'm not necessarily agreeing with you but I agree with disagreeing with you. I'm sorry, I'm not disagreeing with you because I agree. I mean, like I said, I'm not personally a religious person. I'm not like traditionally religious. So this is a slightly like subtopic that branched off us talking about Joel Osteen, but like just to touch on it. So yeah, I mean, if that's true, like I personally don't. I agree. Like church is really set up like a business structure. I mean, you have people like you sell Bibles, you sell this, you sell that, you sell this. You're literally what it is like a sale. It's like a sale every single time somebody comes. If they come and they give a good enough message, they get donations in return. You know what I'm saying? And that's how people keep coming back. So it's set up kind of like. Honestly, like a network marketing like structure, bro. So yeah, I mean, like it's definitely set up like a business. Now, like, I mean, but at the same time, the reason I don't see it, I don't see it as praying because like I think about my mom. Like my mom definitely like throws money in the basket and stuff. But like I don't like Catholic church, bro. I went and it's a funny story, but I went to Catholic church for mass. And I think it's so bizarre to me. It's so bizarre for multiple different reasons. But my mom is somebody who gets a lot of value from it. Do I necessarily like see why? Not really, but for some reason it really resonates with her, and my mom is fucking incredible. She's awesome. So I don't really see it as praying. Like the church adds value to her life, and like she's willing to donate to it. You know what I'm saying? Joel Osteen now, but like, and then so you want to think about these priests and pastors. I don't know what their like salaries are, or like what their net worth is in like a traditional Catholic church, like the head pastor or priest.
Should be good money.
But I mean, this motherfucker figured out an easy, like basically a comfortable way to basically have a lot of perks and benefits, get paid and compensated in whatever way or another. And literally he just sits there in a high chair and just like kind of just very like boringly like says a few things over the course of like a series of rituals. You know what I'm saying? Like what a weird thing, right?
And my criticism of him is not that he's a pastor. It's not my criticism at all. My criticism is why a pastor needs a $10 million house, needs a yacht.
I mean, bro, if you got the money to do it, I mean, like, why not?
I understand that. It's fine. Hey, but why is his main source of income is by...
That needs to be fact checked.
Dude, All right. Fuck.
I'd be curious, but we don't have to fact check it. The point being is like I'd be curious because I have a hard time. Just like Donald Trump's mainstream of income is not fucking like, dude. Any president, if you look up how much the president's salary is, it's like $200,000. But like,
I think it's 400,000.
two to 400,000, whatever. Like, I mean, dude, and like for me personally, like, quite frankly, I'm pretty sure most presidents that probably wasn't their only source of income. Like Donald Trump has his income now structured through his family and like through members of his family, and I'm sure some trust situations or another where he doesn't necessarily now receive that income like in his tax for. I don't know how that works, but like I mean, Donald Trump's fucking only source of income isn't the presidency.